lights, where neon whispers drown in smoky nights. The ceaseless hum of iron and steel dissolves within the embers, fleeting appeal. These calloused hands, once bound to metal's fate, have known the weight of industry's relentless gait. Yet here where bourbon's warmth entwines, I chase the spectral dreams, the time declines. In the grinding gears I lose my name, a cog entrapped in labor's claim. The same, but in this glass a spark ignites, a fleeting flame in endless nights, dark nights. The overseer's voice, a distant thunder's groan, reverberates through corridors of stone. But in this den where shadows blend, the clamor of the line begins to end. The machines converse in tongues of steel and rust, a dialect where hope turns to dust. But here in bourbon's deep embrace, I find a narrative time can't erase. The pendulum swing, a measured, relentless chase, reminds me of the endless, futile race. Yet in this drink I find a brief respite, where the burdens of the day take flight. In the grinding gears I lose my name, a cog entrapped in labor's claim. The same, but in this glass a spark ignites, a fleeting flame in endless nights, dark nights. The factory gates like jaws consume the dusk, inhaling the sweat, exhaling rust. But in this refuge I shed the toil skin, and let the night's solace slowly begin. So here I dwell with bourbon's liquid gold, a soul adrift in a tale untold. For in this glass I reclaim my will, a fleeting moment where the world stands still.
Empty bottle on the floor, heartache walking out the door. Memories of love once pure, now it's dark, no longer sure. Whiskey blues, hangover pain, dancing shadows through the rain. Lonely nights tear apart, echoes whisper in my heart. I loved her, yes I did. In the moonlight we would skid. Promises we made so bright, now they fade into the night. Guitar strums a mournful
tune. Underneath a silver moon, lost in thoughts of what we had. Now they fade into the night. Each amber drop a liquid wound. In shadows deep my heart is bound. Her visage haunts the glasses gleam, a specter in my midnight dream. Beneath the weight of sorrow's veil, I stagger through this endless tale, where love was once a fiery light, now ashes in the coldest night. A fervent soul. In moonlit nights we lost control. We swore our vows beneath the stars, but time has left its cruelest scars. Her laughter, now a distant chime, echoes through the halls of time. In this forsaken, empty place, where memories and pain break. For in your depths I seek release from love's relentless, cruel deceit. Each glass a window to the past, where fleeting moments never last. In this dim bar where we would meet, now silence fills her vacancy. I loved her with a passion rare, in moonlit nights beyond compare. But promises once made so bright have withered in the endless night. Her eyes, a storm of deep despair, now haunt my soul beyond repair. In every sip I taste her tears, a love now lost to time's cruel years. So here I sit in whiskey's hold, a story of a love grown cold. With every glass I drown in pain, yet still I drink to feel her again.
In the heart of Appalachia's rugged spine, where the ancient pines in silence entwine, there lived a raven dark as night's abyss, whose wings carried the weight of the earth's harsh kiss. The raven soared through skies of iron gray, where whispered winds led travelers astray. In search of wisdom cloaked in shadows' guise, he bore the burden of 1,000 lies. O raven, keeper of secret souls, in your midnight eyes the truth unfolds. You glide through darkness fierce and wise, guided by the pines' eternal cries. Their cries, the pines, they stood in solemn rows, with roots deep set where no sunlight shows. Their whispers carry tales of woe, of men who fell in seeds that sow. The raven heard the trees lament, their voices low with sorrow spent. They spoke of storms that bent their boughs, and of the scars from nature's vow. The still of night beneath the moon's cold gaze, the raven rested in the forest's maze. He pondered deeply as shadows crept, of truths long buried and secrets kept. O raven, keeper of secret souls, in your midnight eyes the truth unfolds. of a cursed land bathed in endless night, where men sought fortune but found despair, as the pines bore witness to their futile prayer. So the raven flies with burdened wings through the land where sorrow sings. For in the pines the truth remains, a testament to life's relentless chains.
The beast, where the iron sings, where the hammers dance and the anvil rings. The workers toiled with backs bent low in the factory's grip, where time is slow. Beneath the steel beams, high above, they built a world devoid of love. With every swing their spirits broke, their dreams dissolved in the rising smoke. Oh, this labor, endless and deep, in the darkness where souls weep. They built the towers that touch the sky, yet within their hearts the dreams all die. Their hands they bled on the iron rail, with each wound the spirit will fail. The weight of the world on their shoulders pressed, in the fire's glow they found no rest. The rhythm of the machines, so relentless, like a heartbeat cold and senseless. Their lives were the fuel, burned and spent, in the factory's law, where the light is bent. In the assembly lines, where shadows blur, they sought a meaning, but none would stir. Their lives a repetition, a cycle cold in the machinery's grip, stories untold. Oh, this labor, endless and deep, in the darkness where souls weep. They built the towers that touch the sky, yet within their hearts the dreams all die. In the cool of night, when the work was done, they gather silent beneath the setting sun. With whiskey in hand, they drown their pain, but in every glass, the bitterness remains. It never ceased, a song of sorrow never released. In the echoes of the steel they heard their fate, bound to the wheels they helped create. So here's a toast to those iron men, whose hands built empires again and again. But in the annals of history their names are lost, for in the factory's shadow their souls were tossed.
echoes of time and whispers that glide. I find myself adrift on Bergen's tide, a mariner lost in a glass that hides the night's pride. The barkeep, an oracle of twilight's realm, steers the ship of our sorrows firm at the helm. Have you found he muses what you seek in the glass? His voice like autumn's wind through a field of brass carries the weight of days long past. For me another, as I ponder the questions the night has amassed. I chase the ghosts of purpose and the dreams that flee, but they slip through my fingers as elusive as the sea. My soul, a cog in a wheel in the ceaseless roll. But in this cup I reclaim a fragment of control, a fleeting spark within the night's dark scroll. The work, I confess, binds me in chains unseen. It grinds the spirit, turning hope to spleen. Yet here within the sanctuary of sheen, I find a moment where the edges of life convene. The barkeep nods as if he's heard it all before, yet his eyes like glass reveal a deeper lore. They speak in tongues of toil, a dialect of steel, a dance of sweat and soil. But in this quiet where the night's dreams coil, I unravel the threads of life's endless turmoil. The world outside, a beast that never sleeps, devours the hours and iron jaws it reaps. But here in the solace where the whiskey seeps, I find a haven where the heart's truth creeps. And in this glass, a mirror to my soul's fight, I see the dawn, but embrace the night. In the labyrinth of labor I lose my soul, a cog in the wheel in the ceaseless roll. But in this cup I reclaim a fragment of control, a fleeting spark within the night's dark scroll. So here I remain in these hallowed bars glow, a wanderer lost with nowhere to go. But in this amber the world turns slow, and for a moment I'm free as the night's winds blow.
Whisper of echoes, echoes of love lost and gone. A whisper of echoes in the shadow of the dawn. The bottle speaks, darling, of nights where you belong. A whisper of echoes as the whiskey sings its song. In the haze of smoke and sorrow, I found the truth so cold. A love that danced in twilight, now just a tale that's told. The whiskey burns, darling, with every drop that flows. A love that danced in twilight, now buried deep in prose. Morning whispers softly of dreams that couldn't stay. Morning whispers softly as night steals them away. The glass it gleams, darling, a mirror of your face. Morning whispers softly of a love I can't replace. In the haze of smoke and sorrow, I found a truth so cold, a love that danced in twilight, now just a tale that's told. The whiskey burns, darling, with every drop that flows. A love that danced in twilight, now buried deep in prose. Morning whispers softly of dreams that couldn't stay. Morning whispers softly as night steals them away. The glass it gleams, darling, a mirror of your face. The morning whispers softly of a love I can't replace. In the silence of the barroom, your ghost begins to fade. In the silence of the barroom, where promises were made. The whiskey's warm, darling, but it can't chase the pain. In the silence of the barroom, I'm calling out your name. The night will soon be over, and the shadows will recede. The night will soon be over, but your memories I see. The whiskey lingers, darling, as the dawn breaks free. The night will soon be over, but your ghost won't set me free. So I drink to what was, and the love we couldn't hold. So I drink to what was, in the silence growing cold. The whiskey weeps, darling, for the story left untold. So I drink to what was, in a bar where dreams are sold.
The ticking of a clock in a room without a soul. The ticking of a clock as the minutes slowly toll. The hands move, darling, but they don't take a hold. The ticking of a clock in a story never told. In the grind of the machine, where dreams are torn apart. In the grind of the machine that wears down the heart. The gears turn, darling, but they don't play a part. In the grind of the machine, where we lose who we are. Coldly on a world of empty deeds. Morning rises coldly, but never the ballroom, the echoes softly die. In the silence of the ballroom, where questions always lie. The glass is full, darling, but the answers pass by. In the silence of the ballroom, I ask myself why. And the weight will press again. The night will soon be over, and I'll face the endless pain. The whiskey filled. The shadow in the mirror that doesn't quite belong. A shadow in the mirror where the world feels all wrong. The eyes stare, darling, but the gaze is far too long. A shadow in the mirror in a life that's just a song. In a crowd's silent murmur, I walk without a name. In the crowd's silent murmur, every face looks the same. The streets blur, darling, in this endless weary game. In the crowd's silent murmur, I'm just a fleeting flame. With strangers in a city cold as stone. Morning breaks with strangers, always alone. The whiskey warms, darling, but the chill cuts to the bone. Morning breaks with strangers in a place I've never known. Silence of the barroom, the whispers slowly fade. In the silence of the barroom, where my bed has been made. The glass is empty, darling, but the silence still invades. In the silence of the barroom, I'm lost in endless shades. The barroom, the whispers slowly fade. In the silence of the barroom, where my bed has been made. The glass is empty, darling, but the silence still invades. In the silence of the barroom, I'm lost in endless shades. Rush on by, and the night will soon be over, but I'm world out of line. The whiskey lingers, darling, and it's a comforting sign. So I drink to being foreign, life that draws no life. So I drink to be